Okay, I swear I did not put Vaseline on the camera. La 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 la. Oh. Hey everybody, it's December 13th. How are you doing? Good week? I had a good week. Wednesday in particular was awesome. I went to see Jonathan Coulton in concert, live. The real guy. And of course, Paul and Storm were with him. All three of them are awesome, and links are in the sidebar. Although, if you don't know who Jonathan Coulton is, you've been living under a hell of a rock. So the show was, of course, amazing. It's Jonathan Coulton. He's got a great stage presence. He's got a great rapport with the crowd. Everybody knows every word to every song because we've listened to them a million times. And before the show, I'm standing outside in line waiting to get in. And there's a guy there. He's right up near the front of the line. He clearly got there insanely early. And it sounds like he's recalling every single set list from every Jonathan Coulton show he's been to. And there's nothing wrong with being excited about Jonathan Coulton. I mean, it's Jonathan Coulton. He's awesome. But he was a little obsessed. And it made me feel weird. Kind of awkward for him. But as a wise man said, you can only have true contempt for something you once were. That wise man was Tom Cruise, but the point still stands. Any feelings of contempt or embarrassment that I had for this guy were purely because it was triggering something in myself. And I know exactly what that is. I hate celebrity. Here's what typically happens with celebrities. First, we like them for some reason. They're pretty, they act well, they sing well. So we have lots of actual respect for them. But then we take that respect and we morph it into something horrible and perverted. Respect turns into admiration turns into exaggeration, and pretty soon we build people up into the state of godhood, at which point they stop becoming real people. And because they're not real people, and because they're of our construction, we feel the right to tear them apart again. And we feel like it's acceptable to talk about their personal lives on the covers of magazines. I honestly have no idea who Holly Madison and Benji Madden are, but clearly someone does. So that, to me, is the process of traditional celebrity, but I don't think that's what's happening here exactly. In traditional celebrity, we think we know someone because we've been fed an image by publicists and tabloids. In the new celebrity, real people actually share themselves with the world, and the world actually respects them for what they've shared. And that's basically what makes new media. This new media and new celebrity can take all sorts of forms. You've got musicians, vloggers, podcasters, webcomic artists. The difference here is there's an actual personal relationship between the entertainer and the audience. But the problem is, it only goes one way. And that's nobody's fault. There's no way to have a close personal relationship with thousands of people at once. And that's why it's still weird and awkward when you meet these people. Because you know everything about them and they know nothing about you. By the way, if you find this interesting, right below me is a link to Dan Brown's video all about this, about new media and the relationship between entertainers and audience. This whole creepy, awkward conversation thing has two main effects on my life. Number one, there are people who I hold in great esteem who I'm afraid to meet or talk to or email with because I don't want it to be awkward. And number two, I'm afraid of becoming too successful as a vlogger or a blogger or a podcaster and having those awkward moments with fans of mine. Now, we're only having these problems because this kind of celebrity, this kind of interaction is brand new. Really, this stuff dates back to the beginning of broadband internet access in public homes, which means it's like 10 years old. So it'll take some time for us to sort it out, but in the meantime, I want to hear what you have to say. How do you deal with being a fanboy or a fangirl? What do you do when you meet someone who's internet famous? Leave us a comment right down there. Let everyone know what you think. And hey, if you've got fans of your own, let us know how you deal with it. As always, rating rebalances your humors, subscribing gives you fresh breath, and I will see you next week.